Good day, guys. I hope all of you are doing good. So today I'm going to be talking about MCCQE Part 1. So what is MCCQE Part 1? If you guys are planning to practice in Canada, and if you want to undergo your residency in Canada, you should at least have MCCQE Part 1 and NAC OSCE. And these two exams are the prerequisites for the CARMS application, which would allow you to get matched. But anyhow, none of that is the topic for today. Today, I'm going to be talking about only MCCQE Part 1. I assure you that after today's video, there is nothing else that you would need to know more about the exam. This would summarize everything in a nutshell, right? So let's just begin. So basically, MCCQE Part 1 or Medical Council of Canada Qualifying Examination Part 1. Basically, it's an exam that assesses your basic medical knowledge and some clinical decision-making ability. These are the two aspects of the exam which it addresses to. Then what are the prerequisites of the exam? Who can write this exam? Either you are a graduate of a university or if you are a student. But which student, not a third-year medical student, you have to be in your final year of medical school. Let's just say if you're doing your MBBS, you must be in your fourth year and you still need the permission of your dean. So you need dean's permission. So you would have a certificate or a letter which you can download from your physician's apply from the website, and I guess you will need permission. So basically these two people, these are the two groups of people who can write the exam. Then what actually is the exam all about? The exam, as I told you, tests you on two clinical aspects. One is the clinical decision making and the other one is the knowledge. So the knowledge is tested in form of MCQs, and your clinical decision making skills is tested on through the CDMs, which is the clinical decision making section. So you have 210 MCQs, and then you are given 4 hours to do your 210 MCQs. So the exam takes roughly 7.5 hours, 4 hours in the morning for your MCQs, which are 210, and then 3.5 hours in the afternoon for your 38 CDM questions. So each of your CDM question will have another answers that you would do, and each answer is like 1 mark. So even though there are 38 questions, but the answers have various options which are correct. So each correct answer is worth 1 mark. So you will end up having more marks. So in total, how many marks do you need to score in order to pass? You need at least 226. The passing marks are 226. And how much does it cost to register? It is 300, somewhere around $1,300, 1,300 Canadian dollars. And you can write this exam 5 times a year from January till October, because because you have a window period. So let's just say from January till October, you can sign up for the exam. These are the exam sessions. And each candidate, how many times can you write this exam? The maximum number of attempts that you have is 4. If you fail the exam 4 times, then you cannot write the exam anymore. You have to give in writing and appeal to the council that why do you need to attempt the exam again. So yeah, and then coming to the preparation sources. What are the sources that are important for MCCQE Part 1? You do not need Toronto notes to pass the exam, please. And you also do not need Canadian Q banks to pass. You do not need 2 resources. They are not must. From my experience, the must is mastering the boards, or master the boards. USMLE Step 2 CK, master the boards, and you combine it with the USMLE World question banks, and then you use a USMLE Step 2 CK first aid book along with the USMLE first aid QMax Q bank. Yeah, these 2 theoretical resources along with question banks are must. And then during your final times, when you are nearing your examinations, you must do MCCQ banks, which can be on the expensive side, but they are must. You must do the MCCQ bank from the website. Once you have written the exam, the result would come out somewhere around 7 weeks, after 7 weeks. And then what are the chapters, or what are the faculties or disciplines they test you in the exam? They'll test you in medicine, surgery, pediatrics, psychiatry, obstetrics and gynecology, and preventive medicine or public health, which is the most important. That includes epidemiology as well. So it's extremely important. Ethics is very important. So CPMA website is extremely important. Then you need to add in, you can add in Kaplan, and you can then, for this section, you can add in or add on this one, Toronto notes. That would be beneficial. So this is a very brief summary of the exam, of the MCCQE Part 1. And I think you can just watch this video a couple of times to get the basic idea. This covers everything. And if there is something else that I didn't cover, please comment. I would be happy to answer. Okay, guys, that's about it.